good morning, children. This is Push English, and I'm Renuka Singh. So, back here again, I am with class 12th English Advanced Tries in O level by Colin Dexter. So, this chapter is in Vista's supplementary reader, and let us see what is there in this chapter. And I hope, children, your festive seasons have been quite joyful. Diwali has been celebrated. Now it is you must be waiting for New Year to be celebrated. So my only request is, children, stay healthy, still stay indoors, don't be casual, and follow the strict guidelines laid by government. Be away from crowd. Use your mask regularly. So let us see what is there in the chapter. So the story Advanced Tries in O level is written by Colin Dexter, and let us know about this author. The author Colin Dexter was born on September 29, 1930 in Stamford, Lincolnshire, England, and he is a well-known writer. He is an officer of Order of the British Empire, so that is called OBE, and he has rendered his services in the field of literature even. So he also made one of the cameo appearances in all episodes of Inspector Morse 1987. So he has commendable knowledge of medical terminologies, and thus he makes use of, you can say, these medical terminologies in his stories for dramatical effect. So, like one such example I can quote is the use of rubber tube, and the way the rubber tube had pig's blood with correct proportion of various chemicals in it. This can only be used by a person who has a deep medical knowledge. Though one thing is very important to mention here, he is a diabetic, and his own experience, and he's also hard of hearing, so his own experiences of deafness, they were of great help for him when he was writing his novel The Silent World of Nicholas Quinn. So that was about Colin Dexter. Now this man, Norman, his full name is Norman Colin Dexter. I'm sorry, here is a spelling mistake. It should be Colin. So Norman Colin Dexter. He died in 2017, and you can say he is an English crime writer. I told you just now that he appeared in some of these episodes of Inspector Morse, and that is a series of novels that he had written. His characters have spawned a sequel series. So in 1996, this is important to mention that Dexter won a McCavity Award for this short story. Okay, so let us move on forward. Let us see how he looks. This is the great man Norman Colin Dexter. OBE, I told you, it stands for, he was an officer of Order of the British Empire, which is called O.B.E. Then you can see I've already mentioned about the McCavity Award, which he won for Advanced Tries in O level 1996. Then you can see there is Inspector Morse. The complete collection is there, the collection of the series of novel. In 2000, he was awarded as, I can say he was awarded as Officer of the Order of the British Empire for his services to literature. So this is important to his honors. These were the two awards, and let us see what is there in the story now. Now, before discussing on the story, let us discuss about the characters, the important characters which are there in the story. Mr. James Roderick Evans, he is a prisoner. The whole story coils around him. Then there is secretary of the examination board, then governor of HM Prison, Oxford, Mr. Jackson, a prison officer, Mr. Stephens, again a prison officer. He is a newly recruited prison officer. Then an invigilator who comes on duty while Evans gives exam. He is Reverend S. McCleary. He belongs to St. Mary Church. And Mr. Carter, he is detective superintendent. And Mr. Bell, he is detective chief inspector. So these are the characters. Now let us see the leading characters played by the main characters. You can say is obviously Evans, then Governor, then McCleary, and Mr. Jackson and Mr. Stephens. Rest of them have just short appearances in the story. So I hope this much is more than enough for them. So let us proceed to leading characters now. So here comes James Roderick Evans, and James Roderick Evans. These are few points that you have to remember. And children, whenever you prepare for your exams, if you ratify this value points, wherever the character sketch comes or wherever his mention is there, you can just remember these things and you can elaborate on these points. That is the way out. That is why I have made the picked up this PPT. And so he was a congenital kleptomaniac. Congenital kleptomaniac means kleptomania is a disease when you pick up things. The intention is not stealing something, or you just are not able to resist the temptation of owning that thing. Some beautiful thing attracts you, and you get tempted to pick it up, and you just pick it up. The purpose is or may not be the money, or stealing it and then selling it in market and getting back the money out of it. So this kleptomaniac is this disease, and congenital means by birth. So this man was suffering from this disease, and so he is also known as Evans the Break because he is famous for not breaking the jail, but yes, he has escaped the jail many times. And he is very genius in planning and he's an excellent manipulator. And that is why, because of his keen observation, his planning, his meticulous planning, he succeeds and he outsmarts Governor. He is keen observer and very intelligent. He has presence of mind and he's very clever, obviously. An excellent actor also because he understands human psychology so well that he plays mind game with Governor, the prison officers, and then you will find many instances wherein we will get the proof that he very well is aware about the psychology of human. Then he is a genius, as finally, in spite of being arrested by the governor in the end, he is able to escape. So that is his far-sightedness, his meticulous planning, that makes him outsmart governor. So let us see who is the next one. The next one is, yes, the governor, good for a giggle, as it is said in the text. He is good for giggle. He is a gullible governor. So he is also a very intelligent and vigilant person, but at times he overestimates himself. The only weakness, what I can say or highlight here, is that he overestimates himself and he's extra cautious, no doubt, in Ivan's case about the exams to be held, about the precautions which are taken by the jail authorities. He is very cautious about it. We cannot say his dereliction in duty is not there. Okay, but only thing is that Evans is one step ahead of him. So too much dependent on his staff. Yes, this is also one shortcoming, that he is dependent upon his staff, where he gives instructions to Stephen, then to Jackson, and then most of the time he never takes a round. He just gives instruction to Jackson, and Jackson pass it on to Stephens. So that shows that he is too much dependent upon his staff. Although he is very analytical, yet he makes hasty conclusions. तो एनालिटिकल तो है, नो डाउट अबाउट इट, ही एनालाइजेज वेरियस थिंग्स, बट बहुत जल्दबाजी में कंक्लूजन्स तक पहुंच जाते हैं. So again, next point which can be included in describing him is that he's full of ideas, and many a time his hunches prove true. So at times that warning was given, that intuition was there, that something wrong is going, and that hunches were there, but he had not given it, he has not taken it seriously, and that is why he failed. So conscious of Ivan's cleverness, he is very, very well aware of the way about Ivan's ingenuity, but he fails to understand Ivan's psyche. So that is the point which has to be kept in mind, that he was well aware of his cleverness, but he was not well aware about how he works and how his psychology is working upon. Then his conjunctures brought the successful implementation of Ivan's plan. So here he became a bit relaxed. You can say he is little lazy in taking action. He comes to conclusions, as I told you, hasty conclusions. And in the end, he was extra cautious in his case, but whenever it comes to end of the chapter, when he goes in the hotel and he talks to him, he discuss everything, and he would have been extra cautious while arresting him, while handcuffing him. He should have kept it in his own van or in his own car. Instead, that he just left it to his prison authorities, like the officials or the persons who were involved, and there was prison van which was standing outside the hotel, and he was not knowing that this was plan number B from Evans. So there he became little careless and callous, and that is why Ivan's plan succeeded. And now coming on to the next character, which is Jackson, a prison officer, and young and alert, a senior prison officer. And like Governor, he is also very alert. Instead he's very enthusiastic about his duty. He does his duty in a faithful way. He is very keen and serious also. Being a serious officer, he is very good at giving instructions. We'll find this example when he gives instructions to Stephens, a young senior officer who has been newly recruited in the jail authority. So he looks little stern, but yes, he is gullible, but he is soft at heart. How do you know that he's soft at heart? Because when Evans requests him that can I keep this as lucky charm? This bobble hat is my this thing lucky charm. So he allows him. So there in hearts of his heart, he is also a human. He looks stern. He is serious, but he is soft at heart. So but one shortcoming I can say that in his character is he fails to notice small and important details. They were small, but they were important. So there goes he where he fails. Then he is careless because he has not checked McClary thoroughly. Now, thoroughly here means, yes, in between he was checking him and he found his specs in his pocket. Even then, he saw the rubber tube also, made fun of it, why is this here? Probably you're planning to go to swim after invigilation, which obviously was not liked by McClary. This was a little distasteful for McClary. So जब वो रबर ट्यूब को देख भी रहा है, उस वक्त भी उसका ध्यान नहीं गया कि why this rubber tube is semi inflated. Okay, it can be used by a person who is suffering from a disease, who has to do long sittings and who suffers from a disease, but uh, why is it inflated? He should have taken it in hand. He should have realized that something is there in that rubber tube. This was very, very important thing, which he could have got clue of why rubber tube is having that. If he would have checked it thoroughly, he would have found that blood. And then Evans could not have been succeeded. So he is casual about his duty at times. That did not even bother to go and check Evans after the exam was over. This was the second wrong thing that he did, and it was that when Swan's exam was over, he just instructed Stephens, and he had not checked him physically. he would have gone himself, because he was the one who was in maximum contact with Ivan. Stephens was a new person. He could have been Beeful, but Jackson was not new. So he should have gone himself. This was the second thing that he committed a mistake. And then coming on to Stephens, he's a newly recruited prison officer, a very junior prison officer, but yes, very burly, shirly looking man, बहुत ही हिष्ट पुष्ट तंदुरुस्त व्यक्ति है, नौजवान है, appointed on duty outside Ivan's cell during his examination. All through the examination, he is standing outside the cell, and he's very pleased when appointed. He's very pleased when he feels important, when he's given such an important task of looking after a person who is known for escaping from jail. So he feels very important. He is compassionate to Evans at times, it looks, and Evans and his friends befool him very easily. I'm sorry, this word befool is not separately, it has to be used together. It is one word, befool, okay? So in his excitement, he's unable to see the actual identity of the injured person. So he's so excited that he lost his vision, or you can say he lost his temperament of identifying the injured person. He was not able to that he was not able to identify between Parson McCleary and Evans. So this was an excitement, okay? So this is about Stephens. Now the next important character is that of McCleary. This person, he is, you can say he is a parson from St. Mary Max Church. He is appointed as invigilator for Evans O-level examination. He is unable to perform his duty. Why? Why? Yes, this is a big question. Because the real McCleary was gagged and bound by Ivan's friend in his quarter, and the one who came to do invigilation was one of the friends of Evans, one of the acquaintances of Evans. Okay, so that is why he was not unable to perform his duty. Then the man who replaces him plays a very important role. He is a fake McCleary, and he provides all clerical paraphernalia to Evans. Whatever is required by Evans, that is provided by this fake McCleary, this disguised McCleary. Now, these were the characters. Now coming on to the theme and a short overview of the chapter. And now, after discussing the leading characters in the chapter, let us just have overview of the chapter. So this chapter, Evans Tries an O-level, is about a criminal who was an expert in escaping from prison. So the story deals with his smartness, foresight in planning his escape. With his meticulous planning and keen observation, he outsmarts the prison authorities. The story deals with the clever escape of Evans and the governor's pursuit to catch him. Evans, with his ready wit and charm, proves at the end that things are not what they seem to be, and we should not jump to conclusions hastily. So, this is what has happened in the story. It is a detective, let me tell you, children, this is a detective fiction. Okay, so please remember what kind of story it is, what type of story it is. So, it is a detective fiction. Okay, and this detective fiction is all about a detailed plan, how Ivan planned about his escape, and then how after his lot of planning and keen observation, he outsmarts not only governor but the other prison officers also, and then after that the chief inspector, detective, and he just befools everyone. So this is what he is very witty, and in the end it is proved that things are not what they seem to be. It means चीज़ें जैसी दिखती हैं वैसी होती नहीं हैं. इसलिए हमें बहुत ध्यान देना चाहिए, हमें छोटी छोटी चीज़ों पर इम्पॉर्टेंट डिटेल्स पर ध्यान देना चाहिए, एंड वी शुड नॉट जंप टू कंक्लूजन्स हेस्टली, यानी हमें जल्दबाजी में किसी कंक्लूजन तक पहुंचना नहीं चाहिए. ठीक है, तो ये था आपका इंट्रोडक्शन. और थीम क्या है स्टोरी का? थीम ये है कि इवान ट्राइज एन O-level, एक क्लेवर एस्केप है, हाँ, प्लान्ड बाय ए कन्विक्ट. ऑन द प्रिटेंस, ये नाटक करते हुए कि ही इज़ इंटरेस्टेड इन इम्प्रूविंग हिज एकेडमिक जो है एकेडमिक क्वालिफिकेशन. ही सेज दैट ही इज गोइंग टू टेक अप अ लैंग्वेज एग्जाम इन प्रिजन, एंड द कन्विक्ट इवन आफ्टर बीइंग कॉट स्टिल हैज द लास्ट लव. व्हाई डू वी से लास्ट लव? आखिरी जीत उसकी है, आखिरी हंसी उसकी है, यानी कि वो फिर भी सक्सेसफुल हो जाता है इस एस्केप में और अपने भाग जाता है. एंड देन the story also brings light to the fact that one should not underestimate one's opponent. कभी भी अपने opponent को कमज़ोर मत समझिए, कभी अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं करिए, क्योंकि यहाँ पर जो पुलिस ऑफिसर्स थे, प्रिजन ऑफिसर्स थे, they were thorough in their preparation, but in spite of that they underestimated Evans and his power to give them the slip. तो वो कैसे फिर भी उन्होंने अंडर एस्टिमेट किया कि अरे एक अकेला प्रिजनर ये क्या कर पाएगा, इसको हम सारे प्रिकॉशंस, उन्होंने कम थोड़ी लिए थे, प्रिकॉशंस पूरे लिए थे, उसके बावजूद वो उनको चकमा दे गया. So this was all, children. Thank you all for watching this video till the end, and please like, share and subscribe, and share it to the maximum number of students, and have a nice day. God bless you all. Wait for my next video to be uploaded probably in 1 or 2 days for the line to line explanation of this chapter, Evans tries an O level. I hope this is one of the interesting stories. Best like the story by children, though it has a criminal background, but yes, it is a detective fiction. So read it, enjoy it, and watch my videos regularly. Bye bye.
Yeah.